I mean, I'm actually like, I've talked about the stuff that happened at the Capitol so much now. I'm kind of like exhausted by it. I need like a break. So
Mm.
I'll be back like tweeting about it like later. But like I said, it goes hand in hand with this era that Trump has created. It's just a lot of like decorum, and I've said it to you, Mike, before, where I said like one of our customers where we were at, like the day after the Nationals and the Astros World Series game that he attended in DC, and he was
Mm.
booed. She comes in and she's like, "Oh, like that's disrespectful. Like he's still the president." Blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, he doesn't respect the office. Like he doesn't deserve any of the decorum that comes, and the atmosphere that comes with being a president. Like you have to respect the office. You have to respect the office, and he just hasn't. And it's just
Oh,
um
eh,
insane. It's
eh,
just insane what his people um have done to the United States Capitol. That's just something. They were two movies out at the same time. Olympus Has Fallen and White House Down. I came out at the same time about a terrorist attack on like the White House. And these people took siege of a government building, like the same building, in a couple of weeks that President Biden will be delivering the State of the Union. That same room, that same hall, there was a guy shirtless with spray paint on him in a Davy Crockett hat. Like, the world like was about to end. Like it's just ridiculous where we have arrived. But we need to stop talking this crap about America's better than this. America just needs to be better. And I think the problem with America is that it thinks it's at its best now, or it thinks it's reached its best. And when you talk about make America great again, America was never great. We just got to keep making it great. And I think these past 4 years we've taken a step back from that. And then when we talk about respecting the office, respect the position. Doug Peterson, like you're an NFL head coach, you have a room full of like 60 players who have beat the odds to become NFL players, and you have a bunch of coaches that beat the odds to become NFL coaches and coordinators. And not only that, but there's people that risk their lives working in the locker room and stuff like that, especially in this pandemic, coming out to Lincoln Financial Field to make it possible for the Philadelphia Eagles to play, and for you to just make a mockery of a game. Like, I understand you were out of the playoffs and you don't owe the New York Giants anything, but you do owe the game of football and your players um the attitude that you want to win a game and not to lay down. And you put one, if your whole designation is that you wanted to give Sudfield these reps, you're putting one player over everyone else, and that's just as bad. But as a Giants fan looking at it, like, I'm glad you gave Joe Judge bulletin board material for next season, because I'm pretty sure those two games against Philadelphia he had circled already and he can't wait for. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of players in the Giants locker room that can't wait for that. And as you're doing. I mean, not to say they weren't going to be motivated enough, but you've provided them with that extra motivation. Um, Once again, before we get out of here, I want to shout out Bew Tees. I don't know if that's how it's meant to be pronounced, but his last name, I assume, was the inspiration for the name, and I'm saying it like his last name. So Bew Tees, Buteee dot Z. Look it up on Instagram. Plenty of great stuff on there. I know I'm gonna get some stuff, and when I get it, I'll wear it on here. Mike, you got anything to say before we head out?
That was a very good final thought from Chug. He wrapped up this episode perfectly by having respect for the position you're at, and don't make a mockery of tradition. Something as silly or entertainment wise as sports, and then at the same time something that uh, we have learned that it's like it's one small thing could happen and everything could unravel and we'll lose all the stuff that we thought we had, all these rights we thought we had, but they could just like unravel. That was very well spoken. Shug always has the perfect final thought, and today's not is just another example of it. Perfect.